Caution, this episode deals with some mature content. You know, like birds and bees kind of stuff. So Marilyn Monroe had a unique viewpoint of the world, later becoming the sex symbol of Hollywood and American culture. Marilyn's experiences led her to question society's common beliefs about the human body and sexuality, something that our culture struggles with addressing today. Well, by using some of Marilyn's greatest quotes as the centerpiece, in this three-part series, we'll learn not only the deep stories behind what she said and why she said them, but also the life of Marilyn Monroe. Hey quoters, and welcome to Quotes with Wes, changing lives, one quote at a time. As you may recall from part 1, Marilyn took a job where she modeled nude for a calendar in order to get back her repossessed car. Well, it was during that modeling experience that Marilyn Monroe thought to herself, people have curious attitudes about nudity, just as they have about sex. Nudity and sex are the most commonplace things in the world, yet people often act as if they were things that existed only on Mars. What's interesting is that Marilyn wondered if that calendar would ever come back to haunt her when she made it in Hollywood. You know, like Disneyland's Haunted Mansion, but with boobs. It turned out that the calendar did resurface, but rather than pushing her back into obscurity, it did the opposite and led many studios wanting her to star in their pictures. Now, I'm not saying that you should go out and model for a nude calendar, unless that's something on your bucket list. Skydive, have a birds and bees conversation with Chuck Norris, pose for a nude calendar. Wait a second. I didn't put that in there. That girlfriend of mine. No, I really put that in there. Contrary to what many of you may believe, Marilyn didn't want to be some sex stimulant on screen. She wanted to treat acting as a profession. As Marilyn put it, what's the point of being a star if you have to play something that you're ashamed of? Wow, this role is so racist, and it portrays the entire people as being dumb and ignorant. This is amazing. I'm in. Why does everybody hate me? Okay, so looking back at Marilyn's quote, I think that it has just as much relevance today as it did back then. What I find particularly funny in American culture is the paradox that we live in. We love the intense and gory violence that we see in movies and in TV shows, i.e. The Walking Dead and the movie 300. However, once we see nudity and or expressions of sexuality, we're out. Nope, can't handle it. Why is violence okay and sex not? Is it because sex is something that many of us can more easily identify with than, say, violence? Or is it because we see sex solely as a personal matter that shouldn't be involved or discussed in the public space? Either way, Marilyn was right when she said that we have curious attitudes about nudity and sex. It's very much a love-hate relationship. All I know is that both topics, I believe, should be part of the general conversation. They are such integral parts of our intimate relationships that I don't think we should shy away from them in terms of media or dialogue. We should be able to discuss them in order to grow in our understanding and knowledge about them. Sweeping it under the rug doesn't help anybody. I mean, so much of our sex education comes from the media. Why? Well, it's because no one wants to talk about it. Just maybe then, it's time to open the conversation up about nudity and sex and bring it back to earth. People have curious attitudes about nudity, just as they have about sex. Nudity and sex are the most commonplace things in the world, yet people often act as if they were things that existed only on Mars. And last but not least is today's quote question, which is, why do you think people are so uncomfortable with nudity and sex? Is it cultural, or is it just in our nature? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hey quoters, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Now, if you want to see part 3 once it's uploaded, all you gotta do is click right here. If you missed part 1, then click right here. And for you mobile users, the video links will be available in the description below. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.